There are equally as many good things as bad things when you talk about becoming a mom young. So I just want to go down my list of what I figured out from being a mom for almost 10 years now. I became a mom before the age of 25. I classify a young mom as anyone who has a kid 27 and under, because when your kid goes to high school, you're most likely still going to be in your 30s. Now, there are a lot of pros and a lot of cons when it comes to being a young mom. The number one con I see is that I get judged so heavy by other moms. I'm 33 years old. My daughter is 9.5. And she was telling me the other day that her friend's mom is 53. So she was actually what I consider like a geriatric or older mother. And those were the moms when my daughter was in preschool when I was like 28, and they would look at me and they were like, wow, you had a kid under the age of 30. Just so much judgment from them. My daughter's dad is 20 some years older than me, and he also had kids young for his first time around. So I feel like it wasn't young parenthood completely, but it was still like, yeah, I am very young and I'm still navigating my life and also navigating someone else's life now. Like, a pro of being a young mom is that my mom is still young. My mom had me when she was 20. She had my sister when she was 17. So my mom is still young. She's dipping it and doing it. She has one of the largest bicycle clubs in all of the United States called Critical Mass. So she's still young enough to go out and do really fun things with her grandkids, and there is nothing stopping her physically. So that is a plus. A minus is that a lot of my friends who are in their mid-30s right now who are getting houses, yeah, they've been saving up for the past like 10, 15 years, and I just haven't been able to save that much money right now. All of my money is going into my business, which is my other baby, but also like an extra $2,000 a month that I spend on my daughter. Yeah, of course, that could have gone towards buying a house. Another thing that's a plus, and this is gonna seem kind of weird, is that if you become single in your 30s after already having a kid, I honestly feel like the dating situation is just a little bit better compared to girls in their 30s who do not have children. And you can take this any which way. It is just the truth, because I have a lot of friends who are in their 30s and they're still dating. They want to have kids, and it's harder. The good guys do get snatched up when they're young. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The young, stable guys, they get married before the age of 35. So if you're still in the dating scene after 35, it's a little bit harder. Still totally possible. So a lot of the people that I meet are guys who got married very young, maybe like 25 to 35, and then they turn 40 and they are divorced. And my friends have told me time and time again that they want to start with someone from scratch. But I'm like, your dating category is really hard to start from scratch, because when they say, seems like all the good guys are taken, there is statistically some truth to that. So don't judge people for being divorced. It's going to happen to half of us, unfortunately. And then I would say the last thing, which is a con, is that I'm working really, really hard right now. And my daughter's also really young. So what she sees right now is me always busy, me always on my computer, because I'm building something for her. So I guess it's a pro in her future life that when she's still young and when I'm still young, like, we're building wealth, we're doing so many amazing things. But also a con, because I'm so busy. And I understand that a lot of my friends who are older, and if they have stable older partners, that might be easier for them because they kind of are already set financially. So there's pros and cons to both. Also, in my culture, it's very, very common to have kids young. My family's from Latin America and the Caribbean. So yes, everybody has kids like in their teenage years and in their early 20s, and even up until their 30s and 40s. Like, they can continue having kids. My mom just adopted her last child at the age of 51. And she is not stopping anytime soon. She's like, motherhood is a lifetime thing for me. Not for me.